alright, a live-action Fairly Odd Parents series, but Cosmo and Wanda will still be CGI. No, not again. Man, I really wish I could have the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. Oh, okay.
Your wish is our command, but it will cost you one soul.
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. Time to tune in to another episode of talking about things I grew up with and Hollywood wants to ruin. Specifically, what we're talking about today is we got details on the live-action Fairly Odd Parents series that is currently being made and is set to come out this year. Nickelodeon has gone ahead and revealed the official plot, and I don't know how to feel about it. This is definitely a bit of a different direction here, but I'm gonna need your guys' opinions down below as well. Are you excited for the live-action Fairly Odd Parents series that is currently in the works? They seem to be having some success right now with the Icarly reboot on Paramount Plus, and that's where this live-action Fairly Odd Parents series will go as well. Are they doing enough nostalgic things to want you to get that streaming service, or are you like, nah, I'm okay? As well as don't be forgetting to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already for all the great movie content I bring your way. Alright, so jumping into it, yes, we have to address it. I know there's already a live-action Fairly Odd Parents, or at least a couple movies that were made with famous Mexican musician Drake Campana. But then again, I don't think I want to spend too much time talking about him right now. Ugh. Alright, so yes, this was revealed during a Hollywood Reporter article where they were interviewing the CEO of Nickelodeon, Brian Robbins, and he went ahead and talked about his future plans for the company and the way they want to strategize their content, stuff like they're going to make an animated Blue's Clues movie, saying they're also really excited about the animated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that's coming up with Seth Rogen. Was hoping he'd reveal more details on that, but all he lets us know is that it'll be a new retelling of those turtles. But then down at the bottom, we go ahead and get revealed the full plot for this live-action series, and well, I'll just go ahead and read it to y'all. It goes as, The Fairly Odd Parents is based on the Emmy Award-winning animated series and will combine live action and animation. The 13-episode first season will pick up years after the original series ended and follow Timmy Turner's cousin, Vivian Vive Turner, and her new stepbrother, Roy Wrangler, played by Tyler Waldis, as they navigate life in Dimsdale with the help of their Fairly Godparents, Wanda and Cosmo. Susan Blakesley and Darren Norris return to the franchise to voice the iconic Wanda and Cosmo. They confirm a couple of other cast members in there and say that the show is set to premiere later this year on Paramount Plus. And I have a few thoughts on this. For one, I never understand why companies go ahead and do this, and it's kind of the same problem I'm currently having with the new Monsters at Work Pixar animated series that is currently on Disney Plus. Because hey, I love anything Pixar. I like the Monsters Inc. movie. I was excited to watch that, but when you watch the show, you realize that they went ahead and put Sully and Mike Wazowski as side characters and are focusing on new people. And they're doing the same thing here. They're putting the people you grew up loving, like Timmy Turner, AJ, all those other characters, putting them to the side and saying, here, focus on these new people. And it's like, if we have nostalgia and love for this show, why would you go ahead and toss it aside with all these brand new characters we have no connection with, we have no love for? It's really not making me interested to want to tune into this. I think maybe that's why the Icarly reboot is finding some success and people ended up liking it, because I watched the first couple of episodes and I ended up liking the show. I did a video on it for you guys, and that thing did exactly what you wanted. It brought in the characters you know and love, at least the ones that wanted to return. Then they threw in some side new characters, but it's still the people you mainly grew up watching in different scenarios in a more adult setting. With this, I have no idea. Are they even gonna mention Timmy Turner? I mean, I know it's his cousin, but how often do cousins go visit each other? I know growing up Hispanic, that was like every other weekend, but I don't know if Timmy rolls that way. It's still set in Dimsdale, so those should be some references and things that we knew from the old show. Like, I would love there to be a live-action Crimson Chin. Like, how would that go down? Especially in an era where anything superhero related just gets a bunch of attention. I do see some people getting mad at this for weird reasons, like the whole stepbrother inclusion.
What are you doing, stepbro?
I don't know where that came from. But I think it's just Nickelodeon trying to be inclusive of all different family household situations. I mean, even the Icarly reboot has the whole thing where Freddie was divorced like 3 times and has an adopted daughter. So I don't think it's weird to have stepbrothers in this. Heck, I had stepbrothers growing up. Alex and Jordy. Yep, I had a stepbrother named Jordy. Oh, freaking loser. He does jujitsu now, so I should probably shut up. But no mention at all about the baby character that's when I stopped watching Fairly Odd Parents and grew up.
He said as he surrounded himself with toys.
So I don't blame them for not wanting to bring in the baby character into this. And partially one of the main reasons they probably want to get away from a live action Timmy Turner is because they did already do that with Drake Campana. So I have to believe that CGI Wanda and Cosmo are gonna look miles better than they did in those versions, because man, I would not be staring at that for 13 episodes. Other than that, the idea of what this could look like with a modern day Fairly Odd Parents group I think could be fun. I mean, like, what do kids wish for when they have cell phones, social media, basically everything in the palm of their hands? And how creative can they even get with these wishes? Like, there could be a lot of fun things happening here with a live action Fairly Odd Parent, but I also wonder how kiddish is it gonna be? How much is it gonna gear towards that audience? Or will they do the Icarly thing, or maybe they'll mature it up slightly? I'm not wanting them to curse or talk about sexual situations, not at all, but I think a lot of people like me who grew up watching the Fairly Odd Parents are gonna at least want to watch the first couple of episodes to see what it's like. I'm still gonna keep an open mind when I go in to watch this, but it's just the thing that Nickelodeon is doing with their properties. They're gonna turn basically every popular show they had back in the day somehow live action, and man, if you're gonna do that, get to Danny Phantom already, alright? You need to make a live action Danny Phantom, at least while the superhero genre is still hot right now. Danny Phantom would kill in live action, whether it's a Paramount Plus exclusive movie or a high budget one. So you guys hear about these details with the live action Fairly Odd Parents. Are you someone who grew up watching this show? Will you be giving this a chance? How do you feel about it? What do you think of companies wanting to focus on new characters aside from the ones you grew up loving? Anything and everything, be sure to leave your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.